There's some reliquaries up for grabs, so I mean...
Prepare for draft.
Gotta go grab them. Get bus driver or Sparty or something. Alright, looks like we're going into a round 4 match between Cooler and Nykho. Let's see how these two get on. Oh, the mugs. Well, bus driver sucks. He'll be out soon. He's not bad. Okay. Yo, Sep, man, thank you very much for hosting. And always host me, Sep. You're so nice, actually. I say actually, as if I've only just decided that. It's not true. Well, of course, I think we believe that Cooler is a big favourite in this match. Nykho has done some crazy things in the past, but he's a guy who psychologically defeats himself generally. And it's really been a main barrier to success for him. He's someone who's, you know, mechanically competent, but I don't know, he tends to overthink situations and he ends up making very questionable, over-aggressive decisions. You know, like a lot of us do, but it's something that's been very noticeable.
Round begins in 3.
And the blood rage has gone from the berserk, and now we can get going. Cooler going with Sorlag, Doomslayer, Anarchy versus Range Doomslayer, Sorlag. Only one full champion on this one. And Nykho already fearing a little bit. Oh! That was a hot prediction rocket, actually. Who's Visky Cola in all this? Where's Nosfer in the brackets too? Look at that aggressive play. Nykho was looking for an aggressive die roll, couldn't quite find it. Cooler's going to chase it all the way. Going to eventually get the frag with the lightning gun. And he just had so much health here. It's like, I might as well just invest a bit more health into the rocket jumping. Oh, savage. No teleporter for you. Cooler off to a very clean start. Business as usual for him. Cooler should be with another frag. Nykho's trying to escape somehow, and unless he can do some strong damage somewhere, he's probably not going to get much love. I think he's going to run into Cooler right now. It's going to be bad news. Oh, Nykho gets a good little combo going, and I think Cooler bit off a bit more than he could chew. Nicely done. Nykho, oh, he got a chance there. Well, it's definitely harder to land than it looks, but there's definitely an opportunity for Nykho to come back. Good damage. Very good damage. Good timing as well, actually. If we can avoid some further damage from Cooler, he'll be looking alright. But I think he wants to perpetuate the control a bit more. That acid spit early could be a bit of a pain for Nykho, actually. Oh, that was a very important rail. And he finds another. He managed to tie it up. That is a very impressive shot. And I think it might get to a point at some point where Cooler's got to go, alright, this guy actually isn't to be messed with. That's a great rocket. Can he follow it up anyhow? LG to come out. Rockets though. It's going to be close, but he lands the direct to secure the first round. Nykho's 1-0 up. Well, the thing is, Nykho's very good at getting a round or 2 rounds versus a huge portion of different players, but it's closing games out. That's where Nykho has problems. If he's able to close out a game versus Cooler, I mean, I will drop to my knees, because that would be very, very... And it would be a huge milestone for Nykho. But you know what, we're jumping a little far ahead right now. We can hold on tight. Let's see what happens, because right now Nykho's got no weapons to speak of. And he's might be hurting in a moment, but that's a good little rocket to try and defend himself. And he's going to be able to break away from that. So, conjured something there. And I think Cooler's going to give him a bit of space. And Nykho on his tippy toes, thinking he's going to be under pressure on that armor. And now that he's got the dire orb, a newfound confidence, going for some complex shots. He must have heard it. It was the other bounce pad. Other bounce pad. I don't know where Cooler's gone though. Where he is. You can see him on our screen. Dire orb. Oh, and he finds the shot as well. He's got the acid on him, but he's going to find the HP bubbles. Damn. I was looking at Dire orb, I was like, there's maybe a chance if he needs the rocket ammunition. He's going to struggle without it. He's finding a bit of damage nonetheless. Oh, the rocket rail, and he finishes it with the lightning gun. This is remarkable. Got the LG out, but he might bit off more than he can chew, and that's it. It's at that point there where you've just got to tame yourself. We know that he's feeling himself at the moment, but it's just keep it measured. This is bad news for him too. He needs to get out of here somehow. That Cooler's actually not landing as many shots as I would expect. He's trying to chase, and he is going to come from behind. There's one rocket. Should be a follow-up. Should be an easy close to that frag. And now it is Sorlag versus Doomslag. And Nykho, if you didn't know, didn't actually play at the ESWC. Oh, got it. He hits a rail. Machine gun. He finds it. Nykho's up. 2 rounds. Shit the bed.
Prepare to fight.
My prediction is though still 3-2 for Cooler. It's just gotta be. I thought that there was a chance Nykho could make it close. I think we definitely should offer some praise to Nykho anyway, but very much so if he manages to secure the map win. And you only need the map. It's a best of 1 after all. Man needs some stack though. Oh, shoot. So he just needs to secure himself here. He didn't need to secure that. He went way too far in. He needed just to get himself the armor. And he's going to lose out on this. This was not a good move. Cooler knows that he's tremendously weak. He's hoping to keep the close angle because he's got the dire orb up and he knows that that's pretty much his only way to stay in this part of the game. Again, playing on the close corners. Knows Cooler's there. Ah, that's a perfect shot for Cooler. He needed to shut him down really fast before that dire orb could become a threat. I don't know Nykho's full background actually, but I know he's playing an awful lot of good champions. Cooler shutting it down once more. Nykho can use this round just to take a deep breath. That's fine for him, but he's got Sorlag. He's had some success with Sorlag. Taking Mega. Needs some rockets to hit. Standing some good damage, and he's got the rail, so Cooler was vulnerable for for a moment. And Nykho keeps on taking items. I want to see Nykho do an aggressive push like we saw from Cooler before. One rail. And Cooler's still like well and truly off the map at this stage. Nykho really needs to make sure his weapon situation looks good, but Cooler's now is going to find a whole load of health bubbles in this room. If he wants them. He's not going for them. He's just staying in and out. I kind of like what Cooler's doing. Although he's not picking up health bubbles as fast as he could, he's making sure that he's on the move. And he's at least keeping some information about where Nykho is. If he just stays in one room and picks up all the health bubbles, he doesn't really know when an attack could happen, if it happens. And there this is. Full natural stack. 2.5 minutes to go in this round. And he's admiring the mold on this little pillar. It's bad for Nykho. Okay, so Cooler's opting for the AFK strategy. This is a strategy also taken by people who, in Quake Live, are a frag up against someone better than them, have a minute left, and really are just frozen like a deer in headlights and don't know what to do, and they just sit on a side of the map. I'm not saying that Cooler's like a deer in headlights. Oh, found him. Nykho actually destroys him as well. Okay, I said destroy. That's unfair because he only had like 30 something health left. And mega spawns just in the nick of time too. The round isn't actually over, to be fair. Very brave to get the LG out, but eventually Cooler's going to shut that one down.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, no shame for pulling out the hiding game. He's just killing the clock. I think he's invoking his PUBG strategies into Quake Champions or something like that. Well, Ranger versus Sorlag. Nykho doesn't tend to have a high success rate versus Sorlags when he's in this champion. Nykho's doing down there, to be fair. He really needs some stacks somehow. He's looking for the die roll. I don't know if he can fire it already. He just got it now. 36 health left. Mutual frag. I think that's something that Nykho will be a bit happier about than Cooler. It's a good little rocket through too. Oh, 20 health left. He does deny the armor, but I think the trade before worked in his favor, but I don't think that one did at all. There's no way I could justify that. Cooler looking good in round 4 to tie this one up. Interesting to see, though, maybe a newfound level of respect. Wow, alright. The LG, but I mean, there's just a lot of health to account for when you're going versus the Sorlag. And now we've got a 1v1. If Nykho wins this round, then Cooler is down to the loser bracket. He can't afford to take this kind of damage. Looking for some glory. He's so weak! LG! He can finish this off right now! He finds the frag! Nykho takes down Cooler 3-1? What the hell? Oh, that's why I like Cooler's little GG sign. I mean, I gotta. That is nice, Nykho. Well played, man. That right there is an accolade that you can wear with honor and pride. I'm super impressed by Nykho being able to shut down that game. I've seen already, only in Quake Champions, a handful of times where he goes 2 rounds up in a best of 1, or a map and 2 rounds up at a best of 3. and then just loses everything. So he was self-proclaimed choker, and the fact that